Welcome to Easy Medical Notes. Now, the topic heart failure. Heart failure is a chronic condition wherein heart cannot pump blood effectively to meet the body's need. Heart failure types are left, right, and congestive. Left-sided heart failure is also categorized as systolic and diastolic. Main symptoms are shortness of breath, fatigue, weakness, swelling in legs, ankle or feet, rapid or irregular heartbeat, persistent cough or wheeze, weight gain due to fluid retention. Causes can be from coronary artery disease, hypertension, heart attack, cardiac myopathy, valvular heart disease or diabetes. Diagnosis made on history for symptoms and physical examinations for edema and heart sounds. Blood test specifically for BNP, ECG, echo, chest x-ray and stress test. Major focus of treatment is to increase cardiac contractility. So lifestyle changes to quit smoking, alcohol, have an healthy diet and exercise, medications like ACE inhibitors, beta blockers, diuretics, devices like pacemakers or surgical intervention like valve repair or CABG. This was a short summary for heart failure. Heart failure is a clinical syndrome that develops when the heart cannot maintain adequate output at the expense of elevated ventricular filling pressure. When a patient or heart failure patient develops the signs of low cardiac output, pulmonary congestion or systemic venous congestion at rest or on exercise, three types of heart failures are to be diagnosed: left, right, congestive or biventricular, where it is both. In biventricular failure, both sides of heart are affected. In left heart failure, there is reduction in left ventricular output and increase in left atrial and pulmonary venous pressure. For example, as a result of acute MI. In right heart failure, there is reduction in right ventricular output and increase in right atrial and systemic venous pressure. The most common cause is chronic lung disease, pulmonary embolism and pulmonary valvular stenosis, also called as cor pulmonale. When there is biventricular or congestive heart failure, both ventricles or both sides of heart are affected. It is due to dilated cardiac myopathy or ischemic heart disease. As said, heart failure occurs when cardiac output fails to meet the demands of the circulation. Ventricular dysfunction is the most common cause of heart failure. It is due to stiff or non-compliant ventricle or ventricular hypertrophy. To sum up the causes of heart failure: reduced ventricular contractility, ventricular outflow obstruction, ventricular inflow obstruction, ventricular volume overload, arrhythmias and diastolic dysfunction. When there is heart failure or reduced cardiac output, renin-angiotensin system is activated, due to which there is vasoconstriction, increased in afterload and increased in blood pressure and cardiac work. Also, sodium and water retention by vasopressin and endothelial system, which causes increased intravascular volume, giving increased blood pressure and cardiac work. The main symptoms of left and right heart failure are: of left heart failure, raised GVP, pulmonary edema, cardiomegaly, pleural effusion and pitting edema. That of right heart failure, raised GVP, which is same, hepatomegaly, ascites and peripheral pitting edema. Complications of heart failure: can cause renal failure, hypokalemia, hyperkalemia, hyponatremia, impaired liver function, thromboembolism, atrial and ventricular arrhythmias, and sudden death. The first line of investigations are chest X-ray and ECG. The chest X-ray shows alveolar edema, prominent upper lobe and blood vessels, enlarged hilar vessels, curly B lines, enlarged cardiac silhouette, usually with coexisting chronic heart failure. Management of acute pulmonary edema: make the patient sit up, which reduces preload. Give him high flow oxygen, which corrects hypoxia. Ensure CPAP, that is continuous positive airway pressure, of 5 to 10 mmHg by tight fitting mask, which reduces preload and pulmonary capillary hydraulic gradient. Administer IV glyceryl trinitrate 10 to 200 mg per minute and buccal glyceryl trinitrate 2 to 5 mg. IV and buccal both, which reduces preload and afterload. And a loop diuretic like furosemide 50 to 100 mg IV, which combats fluid overload. The general measures or general principles to manage heart failure patient is to educate the patient first, then advise for a good diet, good nutrition, weight reduction if the patient is obese, avoid high salt food or added salt, avoid alcohol or other tobacco habits, exercise regularly within limits of symptoms, and vaccination if influenza or pneumococcal infections. In medications, diuretics, ACE inhibitors like enalapril, lisinopril, lamipril, angiotensin receptors blockers ARB, losartan, valsartan, beta blockers like bisoprolol, metoprolol, carvedilol. Ivabradine is given to patients to whom beta blockers cannot be prescribed. It is effective in patients with atrial fibrillation. It causes reduction in heart rate by acting on SA node. Then digitoxin or digoxin given when there is heart failure and atrial fibrillation to control heart rate. Amiodarone in cardiac arrhythmias. Other non-pharmacological treatments like implantable cardiac defibrillators, resynchronization devices, coronary vascularization like CABG, and cardiac transplantation.